So let's get into this.
Yep.
Seen in the comments of the last video, people are saying, where's the chip response? Where is this new Ignite response?
Yes, man. I'm excited to
Fear not. Fear not.
We got you still.
We got you.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Oh.
So, 2 days ago, man like Chippy.
I hear that. He's stupid.
Man like Chippy decides to drop the full video. We teased us anyway a couple of weeks back, and we all thought that maybe it would be a third diss.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's going to be any sends in here or it's just a straight track. But Chip Ignite featuring JME and Dizzee.
Which is a bit mad still, because already this tells me that this is his way of showing, man, like, I'm on bits, you know. I don't know if you realise, but I'm on bits.
It's true.
And it's merely showing the access that he has to people as well. I feel is another...
I was thinking that as well, you know.
Get what I mean?
Like, he's kind of like showing off the phone book a little bit.
Yes.
He's just scrolling through the phone book contacts and going, all right, which Grime legend.
And the thing is as well, like, for me, Dizzee, like, he did Sick, and I loved his music at the time, but nowadays I'm like, So I'm curious. I'm hella curious. It's an understatement to see how this is going to go, what he's going to bring. But you know what? I actually trust Chippy wholeheartedly not to fuck this up. Like, I know that Dizzy's got to be on here for a reason. JME, I'm not a big fan of his. Like, I feel like he can be smart with words, but then some tunes I listen to it, I'll be like, he's chatting shit. So I feel again like he wouldn't bring them on not to do him a justice. You get me?
Not to bring their A game with them.
Yes. So I'm just kind of excited still. Yes.
One of the pioneers of this grime thing. So
excited, Taras.
Excited with a H.
Yes, man.
Should we just get into it?
Let's.
No
please.
long.
Nah, man, I'm down, you know.
Okay. What? Oh, I'm so really.
I tried my best to hold it in.
Shit. All right. Okay. Compose. Yup.
The bass.
Nah. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I'm glad that you're saying this, yeah. I'm so fucking glad that you... I'm glad that you paused this, because I needed the pause.
Did you? Because
I really did.
Felt a little bit.
I heard the bass.
Let me just...
It gave me the same gas that it gave me in the snippet that he gave us. So, no. Wait a minute. Did you...
I think I just need to feel a bit more secure. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't feel...
Best you have the seatbelt so that you don't have to get out the car again.
This...
My niggas pull up at your gate, screaming, shouting down the place. Who the fuck you think your neighbor's gonna be?
Oh shit!
I'm getting out.
But it seems you won't be satisfied unless you see a shooting. Can you believe this is the same boy that does the gospel music? Lord, he was broken and he...
Okay. Don't piss me off. I don't even... Where's she going?
Make a man wanna catch me in real life, quite special the way that I spin an MC. Yeah, I spin an MC.
Oh, then we have to pause. We must pause that. Yo!
Come on, look at my Ross trainer, blood. From getting in and out the damn car. But it was a must. Blood. See what you did? I'm not trying to f up my pearly whites.
I hear that
again. My cocaine whites. So let me just. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Now I don't feel secure. You get me?
See what I'm saying? I told you, blood. Yeah, I needed to feel in.
Yes, I hear you. Still.
I mean, do you want to adjust this?
Yeah. That made a big difference.
It was the leg room.
What the? Hey, fuck.
I'm gassed, you know. I tried to put it in.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your mixtape, that shit's not. Fuck your album, that shit's not. Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cop back, man, can't stop that. Water flows if you got that. Let man know from the get-go. 33 birds when I let go. Fall to the floor when I let go. Fall to the floor like techno. He's alright.
Can we just get into, before we even get into anything else, because I know there's more important matters at hand here, but the beat,
doing bits, innit?
it's just sexy, man. You know when it's just got that, yo, the bass. You know what I'm like for bass.
Bass.
You know. I was not going to say what I wanted to say then, because I know that my mum's probably going to watch the thing, but it did something for me.
The bass.
And then in the first bar, I'm having to assume that this, it can't not be about Stormzy, surely. Probably other people who we can apply this to.
Yeah.
Like, you get me? But because of the current situation, I feel like... And he's just dropped a single as well, which I'm refusing to watch. All I know, I ain't watched that still.
You're still upset that it wasn't a response?
I'm not watching it, blood. I'm not doing
Unless it's a response.
Yeah.
I'm not here for it.
That part.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your mixtape, that shit's not. Fuck your album, that shit's not.
I'm sorry.
Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cop back, man, can't stop
Bare
that.
flames, blood.
Flows if you got that. Let man know from the get-go. 33 birds when I let go. Fall to the floor when I let go. Fall
man
to the
on
floor
fire.
like techno. He's alright, not the best though. Clap on sight, take the check no. Them man are cool, but who cares? Take no prisoners, let go.
I hear that
Sexy
stuff.
gal on my arm, look. Say no crap when I step, look. Gal on me, tell her ease up. I don't want your chick, she's not. Bar for bar, man's overcome. Show your cards, I'm Charizard, you're not. Man just aim, man. Man not spray, man. Fuck your single, that shit's not.
Charizard, is that the fire pot? I don't
That's
know
the
about
fire
nothing about
Pokemon.
Pokemon, you know, but it's got the little tail with the flame at the end or something like that. Is that the same one?
Big orange wings.
Yeah.
Charizard.
Okay. I'm just looking,
Charizard.
yeah.
Yo.
Today, I'm not even deep in the lyrics, and I know I should be deep in the lyrics,
You
but
know
right
what's
now I'm just
absolutely
gassed.
mad. Overwhelmed again.
Yes.
Where I'm trying to focus on one thing
Uh-huh.
and can only focus on one thing.
Is it
And
the
right
visuals?
now the visuals are taking
It's a mad
me.
thing.
And so
Fire.
I feel like bare bars have gone over my head already, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm only looking at the visuals. Remember last time
Uh-huh.
you were looking at the visuals
Yeah.
and I was like, I didn't even see that mic
Yeah.
on fire, blood.
I'm just
because
gassed at the bass
This
and the
time.
flames and the fire, and I don't know where to go from here at this point.
Okay, so there's a sample, this fire
Is it?
sample.
What's this from?
Don't know where the sample's from. Fire. You hear it all throughout.
Oh.
And he's spitting the bars and the fire is ending the sentence. So like, I don't want your chick, she's not fire. You get me? And I like that.
I love that
I
still.
like that he's using the fire.
Everything is fire, everything is flames. Like, I feel like there's no other message that I'm going to get from this at this particular moment in time, because I'm seeing pure flames, I'm hearing pure fire.
Flames and
I'm
fire.
hearing, mate.
See, I want to pull it up because I know I've missed Bear,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
But it's levels so far. What are you thinking?
I'm just gassed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to give you what you want, but right now I'm just gassed. The tune is sick.
Fire.
This is perfect for me.
Yeah, it's a bit of you.
Because
This is a bit of you.
it is what it is. What he's saying, it's fire.
Fuck your mixtape, that shit's not. Fuck your album, that shit's not. Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cop back, man, can't stop that. Water flows if you got that.
See a feature with my name on. Fantastic flame on. Spray 1,000,000 bars and shower man. I'm Mario with a flower man. If I don't like man, he's gone. Front NBA.
Blood.
Little Mario.
Blood.
Wait. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
You know,
I like
I'm
the way
looking
he's
at
coming.
this what the arcade something,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, are they coming to say that they ain't coming to play games, or are they playing with you at this
As in,
point?
what are they trying to say here?
Yeah, you get me.
I like that. I like the way JME come on with that still.
Sick. Okay.
I like that.
I'm. This is good. This is very good.
Water flows if you got that.
See a feature with my name on. Fantastic flame on. Spray 1,000,000 bars and shower man. I'm Mario with a flower man. If I don't like man, he's gone. From NBA Jam man's been on. The only time your CD's on is when I dash it in the bond. Kim Jong-un man, I nuke 'em. Dragon with Ken, show Ryuken. Ultra combo like Cinder. Kick scar like Simba. Inter. Try play me, you get flame. Cook daily, you get man's career when I point like Freezer or Alan Sugar. Man get bad.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your.
Okay, so JME, he's never been known.
I was thinking, how is this gonna go? But then I said, chip in faith.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's brought it in his own special way.
He's definitely sprinkled some JME.
You get me? And I'm not even mad.
I'm not mad.
You get me?
I mean, there's bare 90s, 80s game references in here.
Yeah.
So if you're a gamer or you grew up in this era, you're going to appreciate all the little sound effects. Yoga, fire. If you're a Street Fighter player, if you play Street Fighter,
and you
you'll
love a Street
appreciate
Fighter,
this.
innit?
Love a Street Fighter.
Yes,
love a Mortal Kombat.
Yes, man.
Love a Mario. I mean, I ain't heard no Tekken references in here. That would be the final piece for me. But
We'll
Tekken
see.
came after, so I'll allow him. This is classic game sounds in here.
Yes, man.
I appreciate it, and I feel like a lot of 80s, 90s babies would appreciate the little.
Agreed.
Yo, yoga, fire, yoga, flame.
Sick, bro. It's sick.
Yeah, that
It's
kind of
sick.
gassed me.
Like Cinder, kick scar like Simba. Inter. Try play me, you get flame. Cook daily, you get end man's career when I point like Freezer or Alan Sugar. Man get bad.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your mixtape, that shit's not.
He's
Fuck
burning
your
man
album,
alive.
that shit's not. Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cock back man can't stop that. Water flows if you got that.
This is rude, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Before we even get into the Dizzee set, no.
Yoga, fire.
He's literally burning man alive, blood.
That's
Can
what-
we deep that?
A man on fire. You know how before we saw body bags?
This is real fucking
we
disrespectful,
saw
you know.
mics on fire,
I rate it.
and we were excited by that. He went one step further.
He's fully, like, he's really and truly brought his A game.
I'm gonna need to know who volunteered to be on fire for this, please.
No, that's a good question, you know.
This is not a mannequin.
It's not a
He
scarecrow
was
now.
walking around on fire.
Sick.
Who volunteered?
I just feel like,
Everybody's done their thing so far.
yeah.
Chip's been Chip.
Mhm.
JME was himself.
Mhm.
Bit
But
of
it worked
nostalgia.
for this. It
bit
worked
of
for this.
nostalgia on the track.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did work.
Yes.
It worked. And now Dizzee.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah, my bad.
Dizzee?
Yeah.
Alan
got
Sugar.
hard,
Man
innit?
get bad.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your
fire.
mixtape, that shit's not. Fuck your album, that shit's not. Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cock back man can't stop that. Water flows if you got that.
Went wrong back in the yatty in 01, caught the clap, my things was on. Should have been a rap, but I acted a prat and I went straight back, cause that bitch was. Yeah, I should have.
Man said he caught the clap and his things was on fire. That's what
I don't know what to make of this one still, because
That's
I'm
what
like,
you chose to come in with the
for real.
come in with this.
This is playtime for them at this moment
I
in
reckon
time.
they're having a laugh a bit.
Do you get me?
Yeah,
He's
this
gone
is-
hard twice
I mean,
with
yeah.
no response. At this
Yeah.
point, they're raw just having fun with you.
Yeah, I think so. This isn't even a match anymore. This
You
is
get
a
me?
kickabout.
It's that.
It's a kickabout in a park.
It really is.
Grab the ganja and light that. Cock back man can't stop that. Water flows if you got that.
Went wrong back in the yatty in 01, caught the clap, my things was on. Should have been a rap, but I acted a prat and I went straight back, cause that bitch was. Yeah, I shouldn't talk like this, and the missus is gonna be pissed I'm playing with. A chick just sent me the rhythm is Chris, and it's one big list of everything. Set it off, I just wanna inspire. No, I'm not wash, I still got that. I'm gonna retire and sit by the liar, pants on. Man talk big on the net, pure. See him in the flesh, where's all that? Lyrical, physical, whole lot of gas, but minimal.
Fuck your single, that shit's not.
I liked a bit of that. I liked a bit of that, Diz. That last bit there.
And you know what? I think he was right to put that in his bars, like people saying I'm washed. But I'm gonna show you something right about now.
Yep.
Kind of energy. I like that still. Like I said, I
Agreed.
loved Dizzee when he first came out. his
Boy
shit
in the
was
Corner.
yeah,
Boy in the Corner album.
on point.
You couldn't fuck with Dizzee back then.
Exactly.
I rinsed, and I say rinsed, that album. Live-O.
Oh,
Jezebel.
stop it. Yeah.
Oi.
He was hard for his time, and I don't want to take that away from him now, but I know that it looks over time like he's kind of strayed. But he's brought it back in this track, even if nothing else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I hear that. I feel like he's... You know what's sick about Diz? I feel like he know... this is going to sound really fucked, but I feel like he knows his place.
Yeah.
He knows his place in the scene right now. He is the past. This is going to sound so F, but I hope people can get what I'm trying to say. This is not a par. Dizzee knows he is the past. Yes, he's making music now, but I honestly think that, like, now...
A lot's changed.
A lot's changed, and he's not trying to do drill. He's not trying to blend into now.
Yeah.
Like, he knows where he sits. He knows his place. He's also not trying to do Boy in the Corner again because he knows that time has passed.
Exactly.
So, I feel like he knows his place. And I feel like as one of the pioneers, as one of the greats, he's been getting his accolades.
Yeah.
I think he got a GRM award in the...
Did he?
Yeah. So, they've recognised his contribution to the game. Like, no one is sleeping on what he's done for the scene. And I feel like it's sick because he's an appreciated legend.
Yeah.
He's still making music in a way that he knows how to make music.
I think you've hit the nail on the head with that when you say in the way that he knows how to make music.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Not in the way that he thinks people will take to now, or not what the youths will like now. He's still making music for our age range, but in a way that we can digest in 2020.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But if you don't, I know that you're still thinking, I still appreciate
you.
You
Still got to put respect on his name for what
he's
he's done in the past, at least, innit?
Yep.
He'll always have respect on his name, regardless of what he's doing now and whatever, because he did what he did.
He did what he
at
did.
the time
Can't
when he
undo
did
that.
Exactly.
And that's, I think that he's got the Wiley effect in it, other than the fact that he's not crazy and he's not talking online a bunch of crap every single other day. Wiley still has that effect where you can't undo what he did.
Yeah.
So no matter what crap he chats, like, you can't undo
You
what
still
he
got to
did.
put even a speck of respect on his name.
And Dizzee's the same. They're both going to be two people that just die legends in this thing.
It's true.
So
Can't be mad at that.
appreciate it. And he's just having a play around on this one.
Literally.
And it's kind of like 3 generations of grime in one track when you think
That's
about
a
it.
real good... I didn't think of that still.
I would say so, because although JME was about when Dizzee was about, when Dizzee had his reign, like when he was on top, JME weren't popping like that.
You know, I
feel like
don't
JME
even
came in that
remember
second wave, that little-
JME around the time of Dizzee, so
This is
I
my
probably...
point. Like Lord of the Mics, Wiley, Kano days, Titch days.
We need back some Titch,
Like,
you know.
Dizzee, I'm not a mutt.
Yeah.
Days. I don't remember JME being there like that. And then JME came after in that little second kind of wave when Grime started to pop.
Yeah.
And he did his thing then. And then Chip came right at the end as one of the youngers, 16-year-old Chip. And Wiley had kind of done his thing already and brought Chip in. So it's like I like that kind of free eras of Grime in one.
And I wonder if that was strategical as well.
I feel like it is.
Do you get what everything else has been?
Not to bring Stormzy back into it, but Stormzy's then that next generation. He wasn't even in these 3 generations of Grime, 3 waves. Stormzy weren't a part of this era. So it's like Chip has gone back and gone, this is the school I'm from.
That's exactly what he's saying, blood.
Like,
that is exactly what he's letting man know at this point.
Not just Stormzy, just anyone in it.
Yes.
Anyone who's questioning
I've been in this, I've been doing this.
This is the school I'm from.
There are levels to this that you probably ain't meeting.
Pissed I'm playing with. A chip just sent me the rhythm is Chris and it's one big list of everything. Set it it off, I just wanna inspire. No, I'm not washed, I still got that. I'm gonna retire and sit by the liar, pants on. Man talk big on the net pure. See him in the flesh, where's all that? Lyrical, physical, whole lot of gas, but minimal.
Fuck your single, that shit's not. Fuck your mixtape, that shit's not. Fuck your album, that shit's not. Every time you hear chip drops, touch the mic and ignite that. Grab the ganja and light that. Cut back,
This
man,
is
can't
just
stop
hard,
that.
blood.
Water flows if you've got that.
Everything is fire. Everything. You know,
Fire.
even looking at the petty station, I'm thinking like combustion in it.
Gas.
Do you get what I mean?
Fire, combustion.
Just bare messages, bare subliminals that he's giving us. Even with the arcade game, whatever the Ross we calling this. What would you call that?
I'll unbuckle now.
Oh, you're a dickhead, you know, because I wasn't expecting you to say that.
What are you saying? Sorry.
Even with the game, they're playing
Oh,
around.
yeah,
They're playing games. They're toying with you at this point. The game references, I believe, everything
Speak to
fitting.
that.
You get me?
Yeah.
One big subliminal message. We have to take it back to Stormzy because this is a third thing that he's put out with Flames again. This is a continuous theme.
There's a theme.
So it's short and sweet.
I like that.
You get me?
It was short and sweet.
The f***y single opening line in my head is
This single, that
definitely
shit's not.
for Stormzy. The timing's just too good
Wow.
because I'm thinking f***y single as well. If I'm completely honest, I'm sorry, Stormzy.
I mean,
I'm
single, that
sorry,
shit's
man.
not fire.
Yeah, because the single came out and I didn't think it was fire.
You said.
I heard the snippet
In
and I
your
was
head.
like,
You said in your head, you single, that shit's not fire. Well, guess what though? You know what? You know what's really, really, really sad? I feel like at the moment, because Chip has the power to excite everybody, especially with bars, I think it's having an effect on everybody
yeah,
that's making Stormzy seem shit in everybody's eyes, which is actually quite sad because Stormzy's not shit.
yeah.
But
And this is what we've said in our previous videos. Like
Stormzy's not
we have to put respect on Stormzy's name for what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry to be rude, but everybody has a lane. Everybody has a lane, and Stormzy is literally, he's a sick guy.
you know
He's
what?
very sick at what he does, but he's not the best.
He's not the best in grime. This is
Yes.
where the problem lies here,
Yeah,
because he's this track here again is further proof. Like, this is grime. Like this school, these people here. This is grime. When you want to talk about kings of grime,
Yeah.
these are people who can.
they would come first in the list if anybody.
Yeah, there's a pecking order
You
here,
get me?
and these are people that
Yes,
could
man.
dare.
Yes.
These are people that could have.
Could I never?
These are people that could have the audacity to utter these king of grime
Yeah.
words. You get me?
uh-huh.
JME would never even say he's the king of grime
Exactly.
because he knows his place in the grime scene, a sick contributor, but he wouldn't call himself the king.
And I think this is the issue that
And
we
then
have
you've got
here.
Stormzy coming along, being like, "I'm the king of grime." Bro, you're in the fifth wave of grime at
I
this
hear
point.
that, blood.
And one thing I will say about Stormzy though,
Yeah.
one thing we can give him props for,
He
he was able to jump on a grime beat in a park
Yes.
and bring attention back to the genre
Yeah.
from the masses.
And
to
that
the
I will
genre
never
again.
take away from him neither.
We are not
still.
ever going to take that away from you, Storms. You
We have to
definitely-
put respect on his name for some things that he's done.
He made people that are 25 and under interested in grime again.
Yeah.
They either weren't interested in grime to begin with,
Yeah.
or they forgot about it because they were quite young when the scene was popping.
Yeah.
And he made it relevant to
Yeah.
that generation. Never going to take that away from you, Storms.
Yeah.
Never going to take that away. But
There has to be a
we need
but.
to stop with the kingship.
Yeah. He needs to done and dead now.
In short, Chippy, you're not easy.
Yes, man.
Yet again, come with the fire. Light work.
That part.
I think we'll see more. He's got a project obviously out coming soon, full project. It would be good to do a nice little rundown of that project when it comes out actually.
Yes, I'm down for that.
And can I just say, bringing Stormzy back into the conversation.
Yeah.
Stormzy, if you're out there and you need a little bit of advice, yeah. Can I just say, if you want everybody to stop seeing you as a commercial success more than anything else, and you feel like the ratings aren't really being dished out to you from this scene,
Yeah.
I've got one piece of advice for you. Park all the commercial shit for a second. Forget about the bag for a second. You've made enough money. You was in a Lambo, blood. You pulled up to a ride out in a Lambo.
It's
You've got
true.
P. Park all of that for a second. And drop a motherfucking mixtape. The albums. You see how you keep concentrating on albums, and you said you wanted to be like Adele and you wanted to create a body of work that was boom boom boom. You've done that now. You did a good job. Rated it. Number one album. You've mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Now if you want ratings from this scene, drop a mixtape.
If you
And
don't
I'm
want
saying-
ratings, stop calling yourself the king, bro. You know, like that. Just don't do it to yourself. I'm sorry.
If you don't care about the ratings from this side,
Then stop. Just stop.
then just
Because, like you said, he's got a lot going on already,
Yeah.
so we can continue. He
Yeah.
can continue with that. But dipping your hands in both of the somethings and not doing both things with your chest, people are bound to react in the way that they are to your shit. That makes sense.
And it's sad because Rainfall, that song that he's just dropped now for the Watchdog game,
I'm still not gonna listen to that.
it was on his album.
Was
It's
it?
not a new song. It was on his album, and it's a good song.
Yeah.
In it, like,
But I
in-
think it's good.
no.
I thought you knew you was.
No.
I knew you was gonna say that. You know me too freaking well.
No.
Listen, I think I heard 3 seconds of that video. I don't know if it was an advert or some shit.
Yeah.
And I switched off. I was like, nah,
The
fuck
answer
that.
is no. You would not like it.
Okay.
But it's a good song. It's a good commercial song.
And you know, I just don't do commercials, so I'm gonna be biased in my own way. Like, I'm not interested in that. Even if it's good quality, I'll be like, no, I'm not interested.
Tiana
in
Major
that
as
still.
well is the singer on that
Yeah.
song. She's sick.
I
She's
don't
very
think
good.
I've Do you think I've heard any of her tracks? Or I
Probably
wouldn't.
not. But
Uh,
look up some of her.
yeah.
her
You
stuff
might need
by
to
herself.
remind me to look her up
Yeah.
still.
Tiana Major's
By herself.
quite sick. Good voice.
Yeah.
So if we were just looking at it isolated, good song. But to drop that after
Dickheading.
you've got sent for twice,
So dickheading. I'm angry inside. I'm boiling. I'm mad.
it was not the right
What the
time.
fuck are you doing?
Timing.
Blood. Honestly, yeah.
Timing
You see
storms.
when I heard that he was dropping a tune, and I knew in my heart of hearts that it wasn't going to be anything to do with the beef. I sat there and I thought,
Timing.
you're taking liberties now. You're actually taking the piss, and I feel like you're taking me for a dickhead. Because yes, you need to do what you're doing. You can't just drop certain things. Cool.
Yeah.
I get that, but don't come back. Because obviously you disappeared. I don't even know how long for, but I didn't see you I didn't see you. And then Chip did his thing. And then you were quiet. And then you had the blood clot cheek and audacity to come with that.
The problem here is
I don't
that-
care
Yeah.
what your reasoning is neither. You might have the best reasoning in the world. I don't give a fuck about your reasoning. I'm sorry. I'm not on it. Because you don't do them things. You don't like that. You just don't do it.
Don't do that.
You don't do it, man. All of this is going on. All of us are gripped. And again, you can't always cater to your audience. However, at this particular moment in time, I wanted to hear something. That's not what I wanted to hear. It's not even like he just dropped a track about something, but it could make the beat was hard. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm mugging. You carry on. I'm joking. You go.
I'm sorry.
I like this passion. The passionate rants.
It's not even like the tune was hard. Like the beat wasn't hard. Nothing about it spoke to me.
You know what the problem is? We all sat here looking at the Rainfall drop as he's woken up. He may say something. He may respond. The mistake we all made is we sat here thinking that he's thinking like how we're thinking.
Yeah, but
He's
I knew
not.
that he wasn't going to be
Stormzy
thinking how we're thinking.
has decided that the chip sends didn't happen. He's
Yeah.
decided I'm gonna carry on as normal, business as usual, and that's where I'm
Really
sorry.
boils my
I'm
blood.
sorry. That's where you f***ed up. You don't get to do that in this scene, especially if you
can't.
want respect. You
Blood.
can't act like nothing's just. You can't act like.
And he
nothing-
must want respect to be calling himself the king, but you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
are you doing?
yeah.
You're
There's a
giving
whole-
us mixed
there's
signals
a whole
right
bunch
about
of
now,
mixed
you know, brethren.
signals, crossed wires.
Ah.
Yeah, you don't get to say you're the king of a scene and then act like nothing's going on when there's a war outside
That's
your front
real
gates.
rude.
There's a war outside your front gates.
It's rude.
A next land has come to your castle to
Mm-hmm.
raid it. You're the king. You claim to be the king, and you're in your little chambers acting like nothing's going
Pooping.
on.
He's pooping is what he's doing. He's fucking pooping. Because ain't nothing else going on.
He's getting raided.
This.
He's getting raided.
And he's pooping while it's happening.
Your land is getting
Ah.
pillaged. Your land is getting pillaged. Stormzy. Let me summon my inner wily Stormzy.
You know, imagine, yeah.
Stormzy.
Imagine. Because I do like Stormzy, but I
Sitting
feel
in
like
your chambers.
I've had to be so disrespectful
and
about
your land
this
is getting
situation.
pillaged.
We're probably never going to be friends now.
Who?
If we make it, yeah.
No,
I'm gonna seem
We're
so
not.
disrespectful.
We're not.
I
we're
do
not.
love
We're
you,
not ever gonna-
Stormzy.
we're
I
nev-
do. But
Can I just say,
you
know what?
you're bugging me right now.
if real
have to be
recognize,
re-
if
yes.
real recognize real, we might just be friends. But if you're sensitive
Yes.
and you're just seeing this as a send, then we'll never ever be friends.
It's
and
true.
We'll just have to
It's
accept
true.
that. But, you know, I like Stormzy as well.
You get what I mean?
Like that's the that.
I just feel like you've let us down. You get me?
Bro,
Ah.
you let us down because you know we expected more, we wanted more, and you know what's really sad is you really repped the ting and repped the scene with the Wiley beef.
It
You
was
fucking
hard.
backed it.
I love
so
that shit.
well, entertained,
Yes,
thoroughly
man.
entertained,
Thoroughly, wholesomely.
and this time. Let the side down. What are you gonna do this time round? Because
What is he
can I
really
just
gonna
say
do
you
for
can't
true?
keep the success of Rainfall has probably been massively hindered by the fact that that's not what everybody wanted from you.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do the next time you want to drop a single? Are you gonna act like nothing's happening again? Are you gonna act like the front gates ain't being raided again?
Yep.
Because surely it's gonna have the same result. Maybe see that's the thing. Them man in Scunthorpe and them man in fucking Plymouth are still gonna be buying into it.
Yeah.
It's us lot.
This is
that
another
aren't
reason
really
why I
gonna-
was pissed, was because I thought you've dropped this single now when you've got all this heat on you and everyone's looking to see what you do next, and this is the fuckery that you promote. This is what we're doing now. Or this is what we're still doing.
Listen,
I don't get it. I do get it, but I don't rate it.
I think I'm done.
I hear that still. I think short and sweet, and it
Fire. One word.
fire and flames to us if we want to go that little bit more.
You got really heated in that.
I'm sorry, man.
You were really passionate.
I'm real sorry, but it's like I've had enough, and I feel like sometimes I'm sorry.
I've had enough.
Because sometimes, like, I try to be diplomatic certain time, even though it may not come across like that. I try to be a little diplomatic, you get me? Because I do have respect for Stormzy and what he's done. So I didn't want to be too harsh. But at the same time, if we're not keeping it real, what are we really doing in life? You know, like that. So it's like I have to speak my mind, whether you like it or not. But I don't know if you probably never see this in your whole entire life, but there's also a chance that we will bump into you someday. You get me? And I don't want you to think that I'm being hella disrespectful. But sometimes I have to throw a little piece of disrespect out there just to let you know how mad I am, how passionate I feel about this shit.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Disappointed. Which, yeah.
Leave it with that.
I feel like he didn't want to
You
read
didn't
the room.
read the room. Stormzy, you didn't read the room. You didn't read the
Wasn't
room.
even trying by the looks of it.
You didn't read the room. He didn't read the room.
Blood.
That's all this is. He dropped Rainfall because he didn't read the room.
He didn't give a about the room. Do you think he gave a about the room?
He didn't give a about the room because he knew he still had Scunthorpe and Plymouth. Like,
Yeah.
Scunthorpe and Plymouth don't care about this shit right here. We care. But Scunthorpe and Plymouth, Doncaster and Dover, don't care.
And they're the ones paying your bills.
And those are the man that are going Glastonbury and paying for his Lambo. We're not paying for his Lambo, you know.
I know.
We had to turn the camera back on for this because, bro,
Man.
there's that. Scunthorpe, Plymouth, Dover and Doncaster, and them man there are paying for his Lambo. We're not going Glastonbury. You might catch us at Wireless. We're not going Glastonbury.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I think he knows that. And
Yeah,
he's
he
got
does
an
know
obligation to fund his lifestyle by any means.
And I hear that.
And if they still want to hear Rainfall, fling out Rainfall then, innit? That's what this is. But we'll just be here, grimacing. Grimacing.
Sour your fuck.
Sour
Is
grapes.
what I would say. I know that you're doing what you're doing for reasons, but you can't do what you're doing the way that you're doing it when you're doing what you're doing and are claiming other things in the midst of everything else. It's too enough.
We're gonna rewind that. Doing what you're doing the way you're doing what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing.
I don't even know if it made sense.
I don't know either, and that's why we're gonna subtitle it.
It's likely it didn't make no fucking sense.
It is a goal being checked by VAR.
I know that you're doing what you're doing for reasons, but you can't do what you're doing the way that you're doing it when you're doing what you're doing.
What it's not is a clear and obvious error. He's given the goal, yeah.
You do what you do. Are we done?
We're done now.